Hi guys, this is our 6th intro that we're doing.
And so we're going to cut there and jump right into the game. Here we go. It's time for some philosophy. Yeah. Today, we achieve enlightenment and wisdom.
And we explore questions about the meaning of life,
the universe,
and death.
And death. Those three things.
We gotta load.
Oh, snap! You're right, we do.
What did you do?
I just hit,
She just hit start. Do it right.
Yeah, like a plebe.
A plebeian. Continue.
Here, we'll hit chapters. I think that's what we gotta hit.
Chapters of our life. Here we go.
Not Pythagoras, tragically. I would love to debate Pythagoras. I'll be like, A squared plus B squared is exactly equal to C! He'd be like, what? Because that... Okay, Dad. Regress?
To deteriorate into an earlier state?
Okay. Fallacy?
Logical flaw. I can't believe I'm being quizzed on vocabulary by my daughter.
And qualification? Come on, Dad.
Something you need to qualify. Like a law degree.
Close enough.
Can we stop now?
Oh, well, that depends. Promise not to stumble all over yourself like last time?
Hey! I didn't do badly in the end. I earned all the style points.
Yeah, you were at least smart enough not to accept Euthyphro's ideas. Though I could have done without the holy pun.
I'm trying to keep our spirits up. I'm allowed a bad pun or two. We're not allowed a bad pun or two.
And this is your way of doing that?
Arbiter, who's next?
There are many philosophers in the intelligible realm. One, however, has come forth with the claim that he knows you personally.
Knows me?
Yes.
But that makes no sense. How could he possibly know you?
I don't know. Maybe one of my old fraternity friends became a famous philosopher without me knowing?
One of your friends? I doubt that. I met Socrates, my old friend and colleague. I believe I can help you on your quest to find the nature of morality.
Great, thanks. Actually, I don't believe we've ever met before.
What? Oh, come now, you must remember me. Look at his face. Surely a name comes to mind.
Bulldog!
Pythagoras! How could you have forgotten? We debated in Athens millennia ago.
But I've never even been to Athens.
Are you not the great thinker Socrates?
No, well, to be fair, I am a Socrates.
Enough! Even if you have sadly forgotten me, old friend, I will be happy to share my lessons with you. Well then, let us hold our discussion together in our own persons, making trial of the truth and of ourselves. Simple elimination will demonstrate morality can only come from one place. Your conversation with Euthyphro has demonstrated that morality doesn't come from the gods. And clearly, morality does not originate from rocks and trees. Thus, the only possible source of morality is human valuing. As you can see, man is truly the measure of all things. I hope my lesson was informative, my old friend.
I told you, Pythagoras, I don't know you.
Chill, Dad. At least he's being polite. You don't know how that will change if he discovers you're an accountant.
What's wrong with being an accountant? It's a perfectly acceptable profession.
Well, Socrates Jones, what do you think? Has Pythagoras found the nature of morality?
Is he trying to bait me? I think I'd like to ask a few questions before I make that decision.
Certainly, my friend. Ask away.
All right, let's give this another go.
Simple elimination will demonstrate morality can only come from one place.
Let's
Simple elimination?
ask for clarification and then press for back. What do you mean by that?
When all other possible sources of morality are eliminated, the one that remains is indubitably true. This is how I intend to go about proving it. Okay, so he's going to do the elimination. Do you still want me to...
We'll go on.
Your conversation with Euthyphro has demonstrated that morality doesn't come from the gods. I mean, I agree.
Alright, yeah.
I agree. I think we did prove that.
And clearly.
Are you sure? I mean...
Let's press for backing. What evidence do you have to back that up?
Being a system that governs the actions of humans, there is little reason to believe that morality comes from the things that grow around us. Thus, in this case, I believe the burden of proof lies on you.
Unless you can provide some evidence showing that morality does come from the rocks and trees, I think Protagoras' assumption stands.
Okay. Alright, okay then. Let's see. Possible source of
So, like...
Let's question.
Yeah.
Ask for clarification.
Like, I don't know what that what's could be for you. See, I am not a philosopher.
Human valuing. What does that mean?
Oh, my apologies. You see, morality is a matter of preference. As a result, it is different for each person. Therefore, whatever an individual believes to be right is right.
Huh, okay.
But how would that person come to believe that?
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of circular? Huh?
Yeah.
How is this, like, I don't think this is useful. I'm gonna...
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry, my friend, but I'm not sure how to clarify that further.
He's right. What evidence do you have to support that?
It's the only remaining option, my friend. Is that not enough?
Hold on, Protagoras.
Yes, friend.
Look, I understand what you're going for here, but I can't help but feel that the argument based entirely on elimination is a bit weak.
He prefers to solve his arguments by substitution.
Hey.
Socrates jumps.
I mean, no matter how many sources you eliminate, there's always the possibility there are others you have overlooked.
Oh, I like that. I agree.
If I am to accept your argument, I would like it to be supported by something more.
Indeed, I was just thinking the same thing.
Yes, I suppose you have a point. You are just as insightful as I remember, Socrates. Very well. Let me approach this lesson from a different angle.
Okay.
When it comes down to it, morality is a matter of values. However, different people form different values. There are no things upon which everyone can agree. It would be arrogant to presume that any position is wrong. Thus, we can only conclude that morality is entirely relative. And there we go.
How interesting.
I like this argument. It says I can do whatever I want.
That's not what he's saying, at least I hope not.
Well, Socrates,
Once again, I'd like to ask a few questions.
Of course, my friend, ask away.
Let's question.
Yeah.
Ask for some clarification, maybe? What do you mean by that?
By values, I mean the personal preferences of individuals. For example, one may hold certain actions in very high esteem, a noble sacrifice, for instance, while holding nothing of disgust for other actions, like wanton thievery. If you truly are confused, I recommend you check a dictionary.
How do they form those, though?
Yeah, let's ask for backing. Well,
Clarification.
yeah. Different values.
Yes, people believe in different things. They have different preferences. You have to admit that is pretty clear. There are no things upon which everyone can agree. What about, like, don't kill?
Don't kill babies.
Oh, no, don't kill babies, yeah.
Yeah, let's question back. I find that hard to believe.
Is that so? You remember our old Athenian democracy, do you not?
Sure.
Well, surely you must also remember that on most issues people disagreed on what was the right way to vote. Some thought our penalties for crime were too harsh, while others thought our penalties were not harsh enough. Why, as you know, it was even argued that you should be put to death for speaking out.
Wait, what?
Speech penalty added to the idea slate.
Okay.
It'd be arrogant to presume that any position is wrong. Isn't that position wrong?
Let's ask questions about this one. Press for backing? Why would it be arrogant?
Oh, come now. Do you really believe we have the right to say that one who believes that eating beef is immoral is more correct than one who is against eating chicken?
Wait, what? That's a rather silly example coming from an academic.
As you can see, there's no way we can say that one moral system is better than another.
Good. I think this is the weak point. I think this is the weak point because then there isn't a system.
Isn't that wrong? Is this whatever?
Let's hold up. Let's ask another question. I think this is the point. Can we press for backing? We asked for clarification last time, right?
I think we pressed for back here, actually.
You haven't asked for clarification. What do you mean by that?
It is not our place to decide if another's moral perspective is wrong.
But that doesn't give you any system. Is the problem.
But isn't this wrong, protagonist?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree that this is so wrong?
Oh, nonsense!
Hold it right there, old friend. I still can't buy your argument. You claim that it is impossible to say that someone else's values are wrong, but that is simply not true.
Oh, come now, old friend. Not impossible. Arrogant. Do you really believe we have the right to say that one who believes that eating beef is moral is more correct than...
I'd like to put forth a different example.
Here we go.
You yourself said that there were individuals who believe those who speak out should be executed, did you not?
Of course.
Well, I was thinking about the position of these individuals. It occurred to me, without free and open debate, we wouldn't be able to discuss the things we are here.
Oh, excellent observation, Socrates.
Thank you, Arbiter. Protagonist, just for a moment, consider the consequences of that argument. If free speech was punished, so society would stagnate. Science and thought would come to a halt. Such side effects are not the result of logical thinking. Free speech is one of the many things now considered to be rights. Society is improved by their existence. Can you really argue that those who believe such things should be persecuted have validation? I hardly think it is arrogant to express doubts in this position.
Dad, this is actually kind of impressive.
Indeed, well constructed, Socrates.
The fact is, well, you can argue that most things are based upon the individual. Your philosophy falls apart when dealing with extremes.
Yeah!
Such positions are indefensible regardless of what the individual thinks. And thus, morality cannot be entirely determined by the individual.
Nonsense!
I appreciate the energy, old friend, and you have raised some good points. I must confess, though, I'm a little confused as to why you suddenly changed your position on free speech.
Wait, what?
The original Socrates was anti-free speech, Dad. Though, come to think of it, that didn't stop him from complaining when he was put to death for blasphemy.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Oh, regardless, my counter argument is solid, right?
No, not quite.
What?
You raise some good points, but not perfect points. Give me a moment and I will show you the flaws in what you just proposed.
Okay. Okay, let's do it.
It is true, my friend, that most people agree on things such as free speech. However, that does not mean that such things are universal goods. For example, if one was to yell fire in a crowded theater causing mayhem and panic, it is hard to see how that instance of speech can be good. As morality is affected by situation, it cannot be objective. And there you have it. Rights, as a legal institution, may be good, but the morality of how you use them can vary.
Very interesting points. Very well. Socrates, you may now ask Protagoras your questions.
Of course, Robert. Most people agree that such things as speech. However, that does not mean such things are universal goods. For example, if you live in a good. Okay, okay.
Yeah, but you can still have general rules.
This new argument it goes in such a different direction. I'm not sure how to deal with it.
Yeah, it's quite a different direction, isn't it? One almost wonders if it'll
Well, regardless, back to the top. You're right. You're right, it is different. How does this support his conclusion? That morals are subjective. This is actually different. You know?
Why not? I know the backing is the next slide, but still, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Can you back that up for me?
Be patient, my friend. That is the next part of my lecture. Simply put, nothing is absolute. When we think something is a universal truth, we are probably failing to account for all possibilities.
But this directly contradicts all morals are subjective, though, doesn't it? Because then
But isn't this person, if this is what that person thinks to be right,
it is.
then isn't it good then by your own... Oh, we don't have that as an option.
Let's ask for question the relevance of it. How does this support his conclusion?
Well, it supports this conclusion, but I think it contradicts his conclusion from earlier.
Yeah, it does.
Can I...
Yeah, ask for clarification. What do you mean by that?
Yelling used to deliberately create panic hardly seems an unquestionable good, does it? But if it's what that one person thinks is right, then by your morality, like,
It is.
unquestionable good. But that's all I'm trying to say here.
Question the relevance. How does this relate to your conclusion?
I'm providing an example supporting my objection. In this case, I chose my counterexample because it deals directly with your free speech example.
What do you mean by that?
I think my statement's pretty clear. Your argument simply does not hold water. Morality still comes from the individual.
Is that what he's saying?
No, he's not.
Yeah, that's what you back that up.
He's saying that his argument is morality comes from the individual. And then we're saying like, wait, aren't some things Aren't some things, universally good and universally bad? And then he's saying, no, you're wrong, because, how could that be good if somebody did something? But somebody doing something is what would be acceptable according to his idea of morality.
Yeah.
I just
Is there a next after this or no? What do you mean by that?
the principles you named earlier, such as free speech, are indeed widely held. That's all I'm saying. You know what? Let's question the relevance of this.
Yeah. How does that relate to your conclusion?
That is my conclusion.
Is it? I mean, if I remember correctly,
Yeah!
morality comes from the individual, right?
Yes, my friend, that is correct.
I see. Protagoras, you have you'd raised an interesting counterpoint to mine.
Yeah, but it is also a counterpoint to your own argument. Thank you, old friend. Does that mean you are ready to accept the validity of my teaching?
On the contrary, you see, you've also demonstrated why it would be foolish to do so.
What?
You just argued that morality can be affected by situation, correct?
Yes.
Actions that would be correct in one place would be incorrect in another.
Indeed. Where are you going with this?
Well, it's an interesting observation, but it runs against the grain of what you said earlier. If morality is affected by situation, then there are clearly factors other than the individual that affect it.
Wow, that's right. I don't believe it.
It seems to me you have two choices. Both have the same result. You could either maintain the assertion that morality is situation dependent and your philosophy is undermined, or you could retract it, thus giving credibility to my original complaint. But either way, the idea that morality is entirely the individual is thrown into question. What do you have to say about that?
Ha! Socrates, your rhetorical techniques have not dulled in all these years. Perhaps my position is indeed on shakier ground than I realized. You've given me much to consider. I could write a thesis on it all.
And you too, Protagoras. You just may have been onto something with your ideas that correct action and change based on situation. Finding out why it does, that's going to be the hard part.
Protagoras, you are dismissed. Thank you for your input. Thank you, Arbiter. Socrates, I believe you had it in you to win this great wager, just as you did before. What?
I knew it when they said Socrates is back!
What?
Remember they said Socrates is back?
Oh, snap his
He left because he found the answer. Really?
Goodbye, my old friend.
I knew it!
Oh my god!
I kind of want to keep playing. What does he mean, as you did before?
I thought you would have figured it out by now.
Huh?
Taking on the Arbiter's challenge is no easy task. In fact, throughout all of time, only one has ever had his wish granted.
Only one?
Yes, your namesake. The great thinker Socrates, the wisest man in Athens. Unlike the other philosophers, Socrates was never sure of his ideas. He was always questioning, always challenging himself and others in pursuit of the truth. Never satisfied with any of the answers that were provided, until he disappeared. Disappeared? Yes, without a trace. Simply vanished into the ether, never to be seen again.
What happened to him? What is his wish to leave?
No one is quite sure. The last person to see Socrates on this plane was Rene Descartes. And according to Descartes, the only thing Socrates said was, I found it.
Found it?
The answer.
Wow. That's my namesake? I really want to that. Look at us.
Look at us. We did so much better that time.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I can't believe Socrates. Ah! I didn't see that coming.
Einstein!
I did wonder. I'm like, why? I wonder why Socrates isn't here. But I didn't think about it.
Because he said he's
Because I
back.
didn't think. I'm not a thinker.
I can
So
get you.
good.
I can get you a statue of the thinker.
Well, thank you.
All
Clock
right.
me on the head with it.
No, it'd only be a clock.
Here, while it saves, I'm gonna change out to a new file.
Oh yeah. I kind of want to keep flying.
I do too.
Yeah. All right.
Pause number one.